with you. You know what I'm saying? Most notably the whites, uh, Pecker Toms, and Tethers. You know what I'm saying? And just to ease your mind a little bit, at least from now, even off the conversations that we had on other spaces and the last conversation that we had with Negro up here, I don't believe that you are a tether. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that you are. Uh, but it's still a place. You know, it's a difference in a tether and another melanated person. And I have not heard you truly be disrespectful to nobody, even in other spaces. And you stand up for yourself when people give you shit, and that's what's up. And you stand on yours. You've been consistent with a lot of things that you say. So I don't think that you are a tether. But like I said, just as long as you at least could grow to understand where I'm at right now, I need to take care of Black American first, American Negroes first. You know, this way none of us get left out the bunch. Well, if we do unite with other melanated people, you know what I'm saying? Not a single one could be left out unless they coons, but they'll be dead. All right. Um, Anything left on anything? Anybody got anything? Any other concerns? Anything that I may have missed? Like I said, when it come down to the last 2 weeks in wrestling on the American Negro end, it's really nothing to talk about because they're not doing shit with nobody right now. Um, we don't know where they're going to go with Bianca Belair. Um, and other than that, they just not doing shit with nobody right now. CK, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? Came in a little late. I wish I would have caught this from the beginning, but is
It's all
WWE going to put genuine effort behind American Negro Xavier Woods? No, they're going to keep him as a mid Carter tag team wrestler. Um, the only reason why they put an American Negro like Booker T on top is because when Booker T came into WWE, he was I wouldn't say he was the top guy because once Goldberg came around in WCW, I mean Booker T was still, he was Booker T. He
yeah.
had that status, but they slowly devolved his starlight from him. It was not slowly; it was actually relatively fast because by his second year in there, he was tag teaming, and not even considered for the World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship.
I
So
broke that down a little bit earlier when it came down to Booker T. Booker T just kind of slowly went through the ranks twice though. He did it in WCW and then he did it into the WWE, but he did it all in order from tag team, U.S. title, TV title, you know, just to lead up to the world title. But he did it in order, which is
right.
something that a lot of people don't haven't done throughout their career. Edge did it, you know.
And the thing is though, it's also this. If they weren't sitting here with this legend for that long, by the time WWE really made him the heavyweight champion, if they wasn't sitting with this black legend here on their hands for so fucking long, I think that would have been a real big. It wouldn't have looked good on them. So I think they kind of had to give him that title run that he had that with that King Booker era.
You can't say that because I don't think they care. I don't know why they gave Booker T the title. I think that was a Vince Russo thing. If you noticed in 2000 when he did win, they were doing that New Blood versus Millionaires
Yeah.
Club, and Booker T was a part of pretty much the New Blood. So he was the young rising talent at the time, and I think that's what Vince Russo was looking at because if you look at the young white talent. that they had. You know, you had your Billy Kidmans and they were pretty much cruiserweights. They didn't have, besides Jeff Jarrett, I would say they didn't have nobody else that could carry that title that was younger uh, at that time. And I think that they was just trying to do something new with young people leading into the 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But
Well.
when you look at Booker T title reigns, they were very short, and they probably
Right.
lasted like a total of a month or two all together, all five reigns.
And I was trying to just say I don't I well, even with Xavier Woods going back to that I don't think they're going to give him a push. But like I haven't been watching lately. So what's the status of the New Day? I thought it's just him and Xavier, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
so
Xavier and Kobe, right?
can okay, I'll watch the promo. Can somebody let me just try to break it down quick as I can. Going back to SummerSlam, mind you, in 2024 and maybe 2023, the WWE haven't done anything with the New Day worthwhile. Really, pretty much since Biggie got hurt, and so at SummerSlam, which is the second or third biggest pay per view, PLE, whatever. Um, there was no melanated wrestlers on there at all. No Negroes, no Africans, no Jamaicans, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was making noise with Triple H on that. So the next day they threw Odyssey Jones in with uh, the New Day for no reason.
Talk about erasing black people.
Yeah, they just threw him in for no reason, and then they fired him practically for no reason because he wasn't charged with nothing. Uh, Grease is gone right now, but I meant to low key tell him that because he did ask. But I get to him about that later. But um, so from there they started doing a little breakup things. They was doing it with Odyssey Jones because it seemed like Xavier Woods was getting jealous that Kofi brought him in without consulting him. And they just been fumbling around over the last 3 months, teasing breakups and shit. They've been losing matches and blaming each other for losing the matches and shit. So I watched the promo the other day, but I didn't understand it. Uh, do one of y'all can one of y'all break down that promo for him that happened on Monday?
Yeah, I could break it down a little bit. So, Scrap Daddy had called them out, basically set up the stage for them for the 10-year anniversary, and just upon where Woods and Kofi were about to pretty much announce that they're going their separate ways, Biggie comes back all of a sudden and try to quell the tension between the two of them, not knowing, unbeknownst to him, they're both on the same page of the reason why they are the way they are is because of you. You left. You never came back. You broke your neck. We understand that. But everybody before you who broke their neck came back. And if you wanted to come back, you could. But you didn't because you got comfortable with your new life, your new position, your new desk job, and your new girlfriend. We stayed New Day. We kept ourselves the same way for you. And you did not come back. So they pretty much just separated themselves from Big E and threw him under the bus. Were they making valid points? You goddamn right they were. But it's just, I hate to see that we got to do it like that for us to have some type of goddamn airways, some type of, we got to be all
Well, like I said,
dysfunctional.
we in a position to where not only is the New Day breaking up, we in a position to where Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill is possibly breaking up. We in a position to where uh what the fuck is their name? Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams just broke up. The
Facts.
Street Profits is we're in a position to where the Street Profits is about to break up. We're in a position to where you got Swerve and I don't know. I can't say Bobby Lashley. But
I know,
he's
bro.
fighting the other melanated people. You get what I'm saying? Over melanated
Yep.
things.
Yep.
You got all these positions to where you got all these melanated and black people with Negroes breaking up. Um, we have an issue with them lumping them together. When you do break these people up, what are you going to do with them? So CK, our question wasn't truly, is the WWE going to put genuine effort behind an American Negro Xavier Woods? The true question is, how much time do Xavier Woods have left before he's released? That's where this is leading to,
Ah, yeah. Oh well.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it definitely because yeah,
And
as a
we
solo
already
wrestler,
established up here that Big E is a Jamaican and Monstarian, and it's already established that uh, Kofi Kingston is a Ghanaian, and therefore Xavier Woods was the only American Negro in the group. He also has the least success. Didn't get close to even touching the WWE Championship, and
Mm.
he could be the first one out the door. We also recognized that he was the one that got the group popping in situations. Kofi always
yeah, I
played
think
a little,
everybody liked him on the mic.
yeah.
Yeah,
Big E didn't do nothing but yell. You know what I'm saying? He had that preacher growl, and that got him over. And Kofi was just a cool, laid back type cat, and that's always gonna be over, especially when you got other people talking for you. You know what I'm saying? And Xavier was that guy. The things that he do on his YouTube channel, I'm not into gaming like that. I play games and shit, but I'm not out watching other people playing it. You know, and I don't like my kids watching that shit. For some reason, my fucking son just stuck on watching other people play games that he don't even have. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Um, and you can't understand what the fuck these people talking about too. But he all in. But that's neither here nor there. Xavier Woods been successful with his up down program that he got with the video game type shit. It's just like nothing could translate on WWE TV because if you remember throughout their multiple tag team title reigns, Xavier Woods never defended the title in those matches. He did if Big E wasn't available for the night or Kofi wasn't available for the night. But other than that, inside the ring, they never really did shit with Xavier Woods, the American Negro.
yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so it's just
And maybe hopefully somebody else sees it. If they do release him, maybe AEW sees his talent, or I don't know how that shit's running over there. So
well, I
I'm just
mean,
saying.
off of the single run, if he was to go by himself, because we did mention this earlier, like I said, the true question is when will he be released? So the question along with that I asked them was, would you release Kofi Kingston as well? You know what I'm saying? Which I highly doubt that they would. They're not going to release them at the same time. So if Xavier Woods, I believe that Xavier Woods will go to TNA over AEW because that's where he come from. Um, and you got to know that they may put a little bit more effort behind Xavier Woods in TNA than they would in AEW. AEW is not only a trash organization, but they are a racist organization toward American Negroes specifically. Don't let that coon who became a token, Swerve Strickland, fool you. You know what I'm saying?
And see how out of the loop I am. I didn't even know TNA was still on, bro.
TNA is still on, and I actually would advise you to watch TNA. TNA, along with NXT, got some of the best wrestling on TV. It's better to watch that than anything that's on WWE or AEW right now. That's my word.
For sure.
Just overall better wrestling and presentation of their wrestlers. Like I said, NXT got the edge, but TNA is a really good show right now. Matter of fact, no, it's probably over now. But you can probably check some replay or something. Just check it out. I think it's pretty good. Um, you was up here last week when we talked about Bobby Lashley. You got any new thoughts on Bobby Lashley? Um, now
Nah,
that you know
just
the
fuck them.
severity of it,
Yeah, fuck them. That's about it.
yeah. Yep, and this whole goddamn Panamanian family. Um, how often do you watch wrestling?
Nowadays, not often. I mean, I get bored. I'll put on something, but I put on some classic shit and just watch some old shit. Every once in a while on TV, I'll go check out what's going on with WWE, look at WWE Universe or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. Like not often. But like I have these spurts where look, I'll start watching like a few years ago with the New Day when they were kind of like at their height. I started watching again. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, it's just on and off, man.
Once again, black attracts. Um, we was talking about that earlier. Just out of curiosity, just see black people elevating and doing something different kind of sparks you to want to check it out again, and that's what the New Day did, right? Bianca Belair did that for a lot of American Negroes, especially young girls. Um, the Hurt Business, even with Lashley and Swerve Strickland being the coon and stuff. If you look at the views of their videos and the views of everybody else's videos in AEW, theirs stand out a lot more in viewership. Black it got an intrigueness to it. Um, but you just like me, and I'm noticing that. Uh, with the exception of the two that's up here, they still watch it now. But I think that they admitted the last time I talked to them, like they watching in spurts. I could watch something on Twitter, and if it's Twitter more real time. So if I watch it, if I watch something, I could go turn on the TV and okay, I could watch this match here, but I don't have to watch a full show. I haven't watched a full show of WWE in years, and I never watched the full show of AEW. I couldn't, and I tried. Um, and that was not even recent. I haven't seen anything a full show of or even close to a full show of AEW this year. When they was a little better, I still couldn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? So wrestling is ass, and like you said, I stick with the old school stuff. And Peacock got a lot of stuff, not just in WWF, WCW, ECW, but they got a lot of the NWA, Georgia Championship Wrestling, AWA, and Mid South Championship Wrestling. It's a lot of other different shit that we could watch. It's new to us if we're watching it for the first time. That's much better than the shit that we're watching here right now. Nothing is interesting. Take racism aside, and y'all could clearly see that the system of white supremacy via anti-blackness got a hold on us in the industry. Take that to the side. The product is still fucking trash. Triple H can't book consistently. Are you into the bloodline storyline nowadays?
The blood like Roman and them? Nah, not lately. I
Yeah,
don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
nothing. Nothing. That's the point. So wrestling fans, I think, is fooling themselves. Uh, because AEW is an option and that sucked. And there is no other. A lot of people don't even have the channel that TNA come on. Um, so there's no real alternative. Then again, it could be good for the casual people that watch. And casuals do make up a big chunk of attendance. You get what I'm saying? Most people that watch the shit on TV weekly don't even go to the shows. I just discovered that. Um, so I don't know. It's just I don't know. Wrestling is up in the air right now. I'm gonna get ready to cut it. It's getting 11 o'clock. Uh, wife coming home in a minute, and we ain't got to worry about the kids. So, um, is there anything else? Anybody? CK, you did come up late, but you could go back and check it out, or I'm gonna post it up on YouTube in a couple of days. Um, and then you always welcome to come up here anytime. Is there anything that anybody else want to add, wrestling related or not? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. All right then. So I'm gonna get ready to cut it right here. Um, everybody take it easy. Y'all have a good weekend. Uh, take care of yourself as an individual, and take care of one another as family, as our ancestor Frankie Beverly stated plainly. We are one, and that's the way it is.